I'm absolutely amazed. When I was playing Pac-Man or Centipede or whatever as a kid, I did not think I could have a life playing that for a living. When you were a kid, what were you dreaming about doing?
I was actually wanting to play basketball. I always played basketball and sports when I was little, and I also played video games. So I was an active child. Around 4 years old is when I probably started playing video games. I never would have dreamt that I could have been doing it as a profession.
When did you realize, okay, now I can do this and make some money at it?
When I was about 14 years old, that's when all of my high school buddies after basketball practice, we would start playing Halo and NBA Live. And we knew we were good at video games, but we didn't know how good we actually were. So we carpooled up to a tournament in Nashville. It was about a 12-hour drive from Florida, and we had $20 in our pockets. No hotel reservations, nothing. And I walked away from that tournament with $500 at 14 years old.
Unbelievable. So at the point where you decided you wanted to drop out of high school and do this for a living, what did your parents say?
My mom's actually a teacher, and she didn't like the decision at first, but once she went to a tournament and she saw how it was, and she saw that I actually had the drive to do this as a career, just like any parent, she supported me. Now she's my #1 fan. I mean, she saves all of my clippings. I was on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. I mean, I opened my own company, and she saves all of the clips. She's seriously the biggest fan you'll ever meet.
And we see a lot of parents, moms or dads, that if their kid maybe drops out of college to go play pro sports, they want them to get their degree. Now, did you follow up and get your GED?
Oh, yeah, immediately. I went, got my GED, made sure everything was cool with my mom, and then I went to the tournaments.
Give us some idea of like how many hours a day that you're practicing.
Well, we have a Dallas tournament coming up, and during the weeks before the tournament, we can play up to 8 to 10 hours a day. And then the week before the tournament, the big week, we practice 12 to 14 hours a day.
How much can you make from doing this?
From a tournament, you can win $100,000 just from one tournament. And then we also have sponsorships, endorsement deals. I'm sponsored by Panasonic and Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper actually hooks us up with hotel suites and state-of-the-art equipment, so it sure beats sleeping on the floor and practicing on little tube TVs.
You're best known for Halo 3. I mentioned the name. If you were doing a foursome that we're going to play this, athletes, you said you're a basketball player, they don't have to be. Who would be the other 3 guys that you'd be playing?
So these people are on my team.
They're on your team.
All right, and Team Slayer, Michael Jordan, because he was my hero growing up.
He's old. He might not know how to play.
I don't know. He probably still has the mental aspects of the game. That's really important. Michael Strahan, even though if he's retired, then he can put a lot of time into video gaming. So I figure, you know, I'm a Giants fan. I gotta show my support for Michael Strahan. And then Maria Sharapova. Oh, I think she's good at video games. She looks like she is. And you wouldn't mind having her as a teammate? You know, I think she's good at video games. Believe it or not. Not Kurt Schilling. Isn't his biggest? Isn't that his passion? Doesn't he love Halo? He loves video games. Yeah. I'm a Yankees fan. Oh, so that'd be rough. Yeah.